He is meeting with Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif and Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar. The two sides will discuss areas of bilateral engagement and cooperation with a particular focus on energy-related cooperation and deepening of trade and investment ties. Regional and global developments are also on the agenda. The US Commission on International Religious Freedom has once again presented a report sitting on judgment on the situation of religious freedoms in other countries. The report is based on faulty assumptions and is based on unsubstantiated allegations and non-reflective of the ground realities in Pakistan. We believe USCIRF's annual exercise of designating countries is unwarranted and futile. The futility of USCIRF's recommendations can be gauged by the fact that since 2020, the US State Department has ignored its recommendation to declare India a country of particular concern. This exercise would have more credibility if it were free of double standards and geopolitical considerations, and if it paid increased attention to the glaring rise of Islamophobia. Such arbitrary designations also undermine the objective of fostering understanding and cooperation, which can only be achieved through dialogue and constructive engagement. Pakistan strongly condemns Israeli settlers' attack on the Jordanian aid convoy carrying humanitarian assistance to occupied Gaza. It is not just a flagrant violation of the obligations of the occupying power, but a dangerous provocation that may lead to further escalation of tensions in the region. Pakistan condemns in the strongest terms the invasion and seizure of the Rafah border crossing in southern Gaza by Israeli occupation forces in defiance of international warnings and acceptable international behavior. With its latest actions, Israeli occupation authorities have once again demonstrated their contempt for international humanitarian law as they continue to pursue an abhorrent policy of genocide and extermination in Gaza. For months, they have bombed, starved, and humiliated the people of Gaza. And they are now moving forward to forcibly displace civilians from the last remaining shelter for millions fleeing from the inhumane assault in the rest of the besieged Gaza Strip. These war crimes and crimes against humanity must end. We call on the international community to take urgent measures to bring an end to this aggression and genocide. Measures should be taken to fully protect civilians in accordance with international humanitarian law, and the occupation forces must be held accountable for the Gaza genocide. Pakistan welcomes the reaffirmation by the Organization of Islamic Cooperation of its strong and unequivocal position on the Jammu and Kashmir dispute during the just concluded 15th Islamic Summit held in Banjul, the Gambia, on 4th to 5th of May. The summit's final communique and the Banjul Declaration reaffirmed unwavering support for and solidarity with the people of Jammu and Kashmir in their quest for realization of their inalienable right to self-determination in accordance with the relevant UN Security Council resolutions. The summit also called on India to revoke all unilateral and illegal steps taken since 5th of August 2019 in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and respect the rights and freedoms of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. The summit emphasized that the settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute was indispensable for a durable peace in South Asia. The OIC Contact Group on Jammu and Kashmir was the only OIC contact group which met on the sidelines of the Islamic Summit, reflecting OIC's strong solidarity with the people of Jammu and Kashmir and their right to self-determination. Pakistan also welcomes the report of the OIC Secretary General's Special Envoy for Jammu and Kashmir on his visit to Pakistan and Azad Jammu and Kashmir. The report highlights India's continuing violations of international law in IIOJK. The OIC resolutions and pronouncements are the collective voice of the Islamic world and reinforce Pakistan's call for settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. Pakistan will continue to extend political, diplomatic, and moral support to our Kashmiri brothers and sisters for the just and peaceful settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. I thank you.